Yo, what up? It's Reggie Smooth as Butter, V100.7. You are now watching 7 Questions in a Session. Yeah.
Niggas cheap as hell. On my baby. On my baby, niggas cheap as hell. 500 yings, I ain't busting shit down. I don't need a scale. On United, fuck the mail. Tell my head, I don't take no motherfucking Zell. Peso in the land. Like big times, we get our motherfucking roll on. Acting like a op, but get your ass flagged.
Yo, this your Caddy Chris, man. You are now watching 7 Questions in a Session. Today I got one of the hardest working men in the city, Mr. Reggie Brown up in here, man. The legend himself. And y'all already know we finna get into this interview. First thing first, go follow our sponsors, Billionaire Hemp Wraps, treat your lungs better. Shout out to our other sponsor, Spray 420, best car deodorizer out there, and 8 off the bone, men's and female oils. Come get you some so you can get you some. Mr. Brown, how you doing, man?
What up, man? Let me hit that, man. I'm playing with you, man. It's all good. You good?
Man, I'm good, man. How you doing, man?
I'm blessed, man. I watch your show. You doing it out here, man.
I'm just trying to build a little brand, man. Trying to build a brand, man. I appreciate you for even taking time out to come on the show, man.
That's what's up. I appreciate the invite, man. It's all good.
But how is it being one of the hardest working personalities in the city, man?
Woo, man.
I've been listening to you since I was in elementary school, man. For real, bro.
You got to put that work in, man. It's something you love. This ain't really work for me. It's fun. You know, once it start becoming work, then, you know, you kind of sizzle down a bit. But this is fun, man. This is my life. This is what I do. So,
man, yeah. Like, first thing first, like, being on the radio, being one of the top people here, like, did you go to school for like, radio?
You know what? Back in the day when I came up in the early 80s, every high school here, what high school did you go to?
I went to South Division.
Okay, so I went to Riverside. That was my main school. But when you're a junior or senior, you could go to other schools. Not every school, every high school, I forgot what the deal was at South Division. Every high school had a specialty. So if you maintain a B average at your main school, you can go to another school. So the school for broadcasting was Marshall. So in my junior, senior year, I went to Marshall in the morning, Riverside in the afternoon. And Marshall taught me basically everything I know on the film side, TV side, and the broadcasting side. I did try school for a minute in New York, St. John's, but they were teaching me the same thing that I already knew. And I got an offer that was out of this world. So here I am today, man.
Like, What steps did you start taking to even head towards being on radio, the TV part of this industry we in, man?
Just loving music, listening to DJs on the radio, asking questions, you know, getting internships, doing all of that. If you want to know about something, stalk somebody down until they say, no, get away from me. If you want to learn about something, you know, follow somebody, get somebody, 2 or 3 people in mind and just stay on them, you know, pick their head a little bit, you know. That's what I did.
Who put the spark in you to want to be on radio? Like, who was your motivation?
Back in the day, when I was like 8th grade, there used to be a guy on the radio. His name was Dr. Bob in Milwaukee. He was rapping before rap existed. I'm a chick chaser and money waster. From Whitefish Bay to Cudahy, he used to get it in, man. And he would show up. He would do appearances. Like at Powell's Gift Shop, that used to be on North Avenue. He would show up in his little doctor suit and ladies would come up and hug him and get autographs. I used to want to be just like dude, man. Just like dude. He sounded good on the radio. He played all the jams. Women love music. If women love music, I love it. So there were some other guys, Jerry Smoking B, Steve Haywood. Rest in peace to my guy, Darren D. Darren D, Big D, got me at my first party. And it was on 19th and Capitol. It was a teen club called The Studio. And I went with my cousins. They were king girls. They all were there, but I was a young freshman. And I was on the wall just observing everything. I wouldn't dance or nothing. I was scared. I was just on the wall looking at all the girls and checking Darren out. And they coming up, hugging them and doing everything. That was it, man. That was the life of me. I knew that.
Where did the opportunity of V100 come into play? Because if I'm not mistaken, it was 93 when you got on the radio there? Or
no. When I first got, well, I used to back it up a bit. I was on the radio in high school. Okay. I used to work at WAWA, which was an AM station, WNOV. Hot 102 was a station back then too. They used to play all the, not too much rap, but rap was on the rise then.
Pop music.
Exactly. I play Madonna. I'm playing Sade, Luther, Madonna, NXS, George Michael, stuff like that on the rise. So that was in the early 80s. And then I went to Chicago. I got an offer to go to Chicago. So I was in Chicago from 89 to 92. And then got an offer to come here. The first round at V100. I was on V100 from 92 to 94. Got a phone call. We need you back in Chicago. And I went back to Chicago. I came up at the perfect time in Chicago. I worked at a hip hop station, 106 Jams. I worked at GCI first, WGCI, then 106 Jams. But they started a station where hip hop lives. And man, then the WGCI bought that station. I did 9 months in St. Louis as the voice person of that station. Magic 105, where hip hop lives. The stuff you hear between the records.
I still remember that, man.
Yeah. And then I've been back in Milwaukee since November 2nd, 1998. And here I am, looking all fresh and fly, baby.
Man, I'm gonna get back into the story with that, but like between 98 and now, have there been like any bigger cities that tried to steal you away from Milwaukee?
Oh, Chicago tried to get me twice.
They tried to get you
2017, the end of 2017, I was going to go back to Chicago to work on a station. But the folks here said, we need you here. There's no one to take your place. We haven't prepared anyone to take your place. Anybody can be replaced, but we just haven't prepared anyone to do my afternoon show. So I stuck around. The money was good. It wasn't Chicago money. That Chicago money hit hard. I wouldn't have to do no clubs or nothing in Chicago. I could stay at home, play video games, and get a fat check. But this is where my family is, and this is where I wanted to be. So I took that.
Like, what made you stay in Milwaukee so long, man? Like, because like you said, you had opportunities, you had bigger money, but like outside of family, like, but what made you like dig your nails into Milwaukee?
Milwaukee is my city. I came up here. I know everybody here. If you go somewhere else, you're starting over. You're starting fresh. It's like a player on a new team. So this is my city. I know everybody. People come up to me all the time. Reg, what's up? My mom said she went to school with you. I get that all the time.
Man, shit, I remember you being a teenager, like in the Amistad when you used to host back then. I remember like them days.
Yeah,
like
I was lit. I miss
back when we used to start traffic and shit.
Yeah, man. Oh yes, traffic up there on in Midtown.
Yeah,
up down Capitol. I remember all of that.
I'm that generation, man.
There you go.
All right, so what's the biggest difference in music from when you started on radio to music now?
Woo! So it's they real with it now. The more explicit. Check this out. This is how old I am. When I worked, I was fresh out of high school. I worked at WAWA. And we got a song from the Isley Brothers called Between the Sheets. Hey, girl, Biggie used it in Big Papa.
Trust me, I know this song well.
When we play that song on the radio, people would stand outside picketing. Why are you playing that? Oh my God, I can't believe it. Picketing. Turn the station off. Between the Sheets? Come on now, really? Look at what we're playing now.
Wow.
Look at what we're playing. Look at what we're going through right now. So the music has changed. It got really expensive. Back in the early 80s, rappers didn't have to cuss. They didn't have to do that. And then as it got into the 90s, acts like Kid and Play, Will Smith, they wasn't selling records because they wasn't cussing. They wasn't hard enough. They were too soft, So here we are today. Yeah.
I listened to him tell that story too. I'm glad I was watching that.
Yeah. It's a different story now, man. The generations change. So,
like, how is it bumping like shoulders with like basically every celebrity that come through the city? It seems like they gotta run into you somehow. Like.
Yeah, I mean it's part of my job and part of their job. I play their records. They got to show me some love too. And keep in mind, they're human just like me and you. It's a job for them. They're human just like me and you. They might have more money than me, but still, they're human. Everybody. Drake coming to town. I plan on meeting Drake for the first time.
That's dope.
Little Baby, Glorilla. Got pictures with all of them. Met them several times. But they're human just like me. They're scratching my back. I'm scratching their back. What's a picture? What's an interview? You know? So that's what it is.
How is it knowing that you was able to meet artists that's no longer here, like the Tupacs, the Biggies, the Left Eyes, the Aaliyahs, the Doss, like how is it knowing that you got to meet them before their time was up?
It's amazing. I mean, I had a blessed career, and man, it's just sad that they're gone. This industry has gotten a little violent, you know, but it's just I mean, you can't trust you. I mean, you can't question God. You know, when you got to go, you got to go. So it was great. I felt honored meeting these people and taking pictures with them. Aaliyah was my girl. Her dad pulled me into the studio after she left the R. Kelly era, pulled me in the studio and said, "These are my daughter's new songs. Check them out." And I remember being in Chicago in a hot studio with no air with her dad listening to this music. She was in another studio talking to some other employees, but I was like, wow. And then she invited me to George's Music Room on the West Side, and she introduced me to some people that were new in the game. Reg, this is Missy Elliott. This is Timberland, and this is MkE. How y'all doing? What's up? What's up? Yeah, we helped her with her album. It's like, wow. I'll never forget that, because they were teasing on the low. They were teasing another group that was in this record store. They had leather suits on, and it's the middle of summer, and the group was Drew Hill.
Oh man, I know that's I know that you had
Cisco was sweating. It was gold sweat coming down. It was crazy. But they were teasing him. I'll never forget that, man. But like Biggie and man, Biggie, some of the great Tupac came up on me. He wasn't even going to get in the building one time. My boss, I was on the air at GCI, and my boss said, he just had took his Portuguese lessons. His name is James Alexander. And my boss said, there's some guy named Khalil Kane and Tupac downstairs. They want to get up for an interview. They got a new movie coming out. I said, really? I said, let him up. I know Tupac. He's from Digital Underground. So he came up. Khalil was the first guy that got killed in the movie Juice. That was Hakeem.
Okay.
In the movie. Was it Hakeem? Or Raheem? I can't think. But anyway, they were honored and grateful. Man, thank you so much for letting us up. They were just in town promoting the movie. They were there themselves.
That's dope.
We ordered some food. We talked about skating and kicking in New York and everything, man.
Can I ask you a question with that? Can't you see like the way the grind is different now? Like they had to come to the radio station and push the movie.
That's
and
right.
Now it seems like everything is just like the click of the button,
social
no personal experience. Like,
but that was the era. Yep.
Man.
What up, Reggie Smooth as butter? Hey, it gives me great honor to introduce the king of clubs. Yes, my boy Munch Lauren. This is new video right now. Green light, check it out. What's up, Munchy?
Party on the low end. I'm a Northside Milwaukee nigga finna kick the dough in. You know I brought 4 in. Too many niggas here, I might have to bring some more in. Nah, fuck that, you can tell that shit rollin'. VIP choking cause we smoking something potent. All about my cheese, but I never been a road. 50 blues on me, that's the only thing folding. Baby girl, show me what you told me. She wanted in her throat and she barely even know me. I knew she was a freak, as a kid she ate bologna. Married to the money, but I let you smash the homies. In LA, I'm a trader with the Brody. Ballin' like Kobe, baby girl the coldest. Big dookie butt, but it smell like roses. And the pussy so wet, I came in twos like Moses. It's a go. Green light, it's a go. Yellow light, take it slow. Stop and get it on the flow. Green light, it's a go. Yeah, it's a go. Yeah, it's a go. It's a go. Yeah, it's a go. Go, 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 go. Yeah, like it's a go. Yeah, this motherfucker smacking on the low. Money flying, dollars falling on my fro. I got a couple, put that pussy on the floor.
To let y'all know to please subscribe, like the channel, man. Tell your people to follow. Tell your girl to follow. Tell your mans to follow, man. Get us some subscribers. Get us some followers. Share an interview. Yeah, right here. You see it, 7 questions in a session. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. You can follow my personal page at Caddy CEO_Chris. Follow the channel. 7 questions in a session. Back to this interview. And I want to ask you, because you damn near the face of V100.
Mhm.
So like, why don't V100 support Milwaukee music the way everybody think they should?
Well, we're a commercial radio station. People think that we're a black radio station. No, we're not. The majority of our listeners are Caucasian. All right? There's black folks in Milwaukee, Round Deer, Racine, maybe Waukesha. All right? But in Sturtevant, Oconomowoc, Pewaukee, those are huge areas. How many black folks you know out there? So a lot of folks listen to us. You know, I think last time I checked, it was like 26% of our listeners were black, 23 Hispanic, and the rest, you know. So we got listeners from everywhere. So we're in competition now. We're in competition with KISS. You know, they got 2 stations coming at us. We're in competition with 98.3. You know, we're in competition with all these stations. Actually, every station on the dial. All right. So we have to play the songs that people know and love. Every song that we play is tested, and researched. So we have to play those songs that people know and love. The average listening time to V100 is 23 minutes. It takes you 23 minutes to get from Bayshore to Brookfield. It takes you 23 minutes to get from the downtown, the Grand Avenue Mall, to Northridge. The majority of our listeners are in the car. It takes you 23 minutes or less to get to work. And the majority of listeners are in the car. When you get in that car, do you want to hear Broke Tooth Babuki, or do you want to hear Drake? You see what I'm saying? You want to hear your song. You don't want to hear that new music. So we just got to play with what's hot. I tell you who's hot. Steve the Stoner's hot. We're playing his song. People love that song. You see it's going viral.
I just had him on here recently.
Yep. So when you hear that song on the radio, that's your jam every week. That's a guaranteed jam. All right? We might be playing Broke Tooth Bookie, and our competition is playing Drake or Chris Brown or Steve the Stoner. Ain't nobody gonna listen to us. They're gonna turn us off.
And I'm glad you broke it down like that, because I know it'd be so many artists who be mad at V100 because they can't get their songs played.
Yes.
And if you didn't understand that breakdown, something is wrong, man. So and like, to be honest, 10 years ago when I was rapping, I was one of them artists who was mad, like, oh, they only give us Saturdays.
Right. We did do that. Right.
But like, the way you just said it was perfect. Like, I think everybody should understand now. Like, you can't look to V100 once you get on a Steve or a Much stage.
Exactly.
Maybe you get a song played.
Exactly. That's real too. And some people are not even ready. They steal beats off of YouTube and then rap over them, and then we get in trouble. We'll get a cease and desist letter.
I bring that up to every artist on this show that came and sit in that same seat. I bring this up about the YouTube beats.
Yeah.
And everybody just into the quick dollar right now.
Exactly.
They're not understanding, like, if you want to get played in these places, you have to go buy your own beats.
Yes.
Have to have a contract.
Yeah.
Man.
Everything has to be in line. Your song might not be copywritten. Did you know that if you came up with a song and it's fire and you put it on V100 and you don't have it copywritten, I can write down every word that you said and get it copywritten and get money from your song. It's mine now.
Wow.
I got it copywritten first. I got a girl named Crystal that did that to an African artist. He's in Nigeria. And my girl Crystal did that. She did it. She's getting money from his song. She got money coming in his bank account. He ain't getting a dime, and it's him. She ain't got nothing to do with the song, but she wrote down the lyrics. It's crazy, man. Man, it's crazy.
Go get y'all paperwork together,
That's
man.
Right.
All artists, I always promote that. Go get y'all paperwork together.
Yes, sir.
So I got a crazy question for you, man.
All right.
If it's 1, 2 in the morning, you by yourself, what gas station you not stopping at?
Woo. I'm hood, man. And you know, I keep that little thing with me. I keep that thingy thing. Man, so what gas station? Oh, wow. That's a tough one. Cause I'll go anywhere. I don't care if I want some Cheetos or something. I'll go anywhere. I would say 27th and Burleigh, but I'm always at the chicken spot all the time.
That's usually the first gas station everybody say.
Yeah.
Like 27th and Burleigh, just because, like, if you're not a regular over there,
right.
If you not have been seen there before, like, you got right to be paranoid over there.
But I take that back because I bought some shirts from the dude in the parking lot. I don't know.
Man.
I don't know. It's hard. I'm everywhere, though, man. I'm everywhere.
All these years you've been in radio, who was your favorite artist to come out of Milwaukee so far?
Oh, wow.
I say it like this. One that you knew was going to make it, but it just didn't happen.
That's a tough one. I know everybody's going to say Baby Drew, Cuckoo Cal. My favorite artist right now, first and foremost, I'm the undisputed king of clubs. I've been in every club. I've been doing it. But musically, the king of clubs right now is Munch Lauren. I need Munch to make it. Dude is creative. He's smart. He reminds me of AZBUTTA. I told him that a long time ago. But I need Munch to blow his music in the club. I cannot DJ a club without playing a song from Munch. I like Munch. I like MkE. I love MkE. I just met him.
I gotta get him on the show too.
I just met him. I've been listening to him for years. I like Big Frank. It's a lot of artists out there, man. They just need to get out of Milwaukee. Ain't nothing happening in Milwaukee. I interviewed Babyface in LA. You know who they are. Huge producers. Wrote some of the best music of our lives. They said, if you want to make it in this industry, not only do you have to invest in yourself, but you have to be where the action is. If you want to be a professional cheesehead, what state are you moving to? It's not Chicago. It's not Atlanta.
Wisconsin.
You see what I'm saying? All right. So that's what you got to do. You got to keep that in mind. You got to be where the action is.
What keeps you still doing the club, still doing hostings?
The money's great for one, but I'm like a boxer. I gotta be where the action is. I gotta know what's hot on the street. What's hot. You gotta stay in shape. You gotta know these songs. The songs that I don't even play on the radio. I gotta know those songs. The Babyface Ray and all of that. You gotta know this stuff. You know, if you're gonna make it. I'm not just half-stepping in hip hop. I was born in hip hop. I was there from day one. So I need to know what's going on, what's hot everywhere. You know, what are the ladies reacting to? What are the fellas like in the club? What are the DJs? What songs are the DJs playing to make the club hype? I got to know that. That's why I still DJ. I DJ to this day. I'm like a boxer. I'm in training. It's work for me.
Where did the Jaquan character come from? Because I ain't gonna lie, dude. Well, I apologize if I said it wrong. Jaquan be having me laughing sometimes. Every time I do, I am able to catch V100. Like, definitely give a laugh.
Man, he just called one day out the blue and started snapping on me. He said I dissed him in the club or something like that because I didn't acknowledge him before I even met him. It was his birthday. And he's very flamboyant. He do hair. He might be wearing a pink wig right now, but and some pink lipstick, dark as he is. But Jaquan is a character, man.
It's funny, man.
But he sounds good on the radio. People gravitate to him. They always ask about him all the time. So, got to put him on.
Whatever happened to DJ Knowledge, man?
Oh, dude, he left the game and he got his own security firm. So I seen him doing security at one of the big hotels downtown. Yep, he got a crew of guys. He's doing his thing, man.
Yeah, Knowledge, man. Use my woe. If you see this interview, please hit the DM. Please holler at me, man. I'd love to have you on the show, man. Just even to reconnect, man. So if you see this, holler at you all.
There you go. Green bean. You know what I mean by that.
Is Reggie Brown the GOAT of this Milwaukee radio?
Whew, that's a tough one. The greatest of all time? That's a tough one. I mean, there's some legends. I came up with some legends, you know, maybe of this era, but I came up with a lot of legends, man, guys that I idolize. The Jerry Smoking Bees, the Steve Haywoods, the O.C. Whites, you know, the Ernie G's. I came up with some legendary guys, man. So maybe of this era, you know.
All right, and last question I got for you, man. What does Milwaukee mean to you?
And this is my home. This is my base. My family's here. My parents are here. My kids, I got grandkids now. This is home. This is home. I want to stay here forever. And after this radio thing, I want to do something else that'll bring all those people together. And it's going to happen for me. Knock on wood, praise God. But I'm working on a major project right now, and I got to get it going. I got to. This is my city, man. I can't move. I can go to New York. I was supposed to go to New York in 2006 to work for ABC Radio. Turned it down. I said, no. The reason why I left St. Louis, my daughter was 5 at the time. And I've been blessed to have been in Chicago during all the Bulls championships. I've been with the players. I got pictures with Jordan, pictures with Pippen. I rode to one of the celebrations, the champion celebrate with Dennis Rodman in the back of his Hummer that made me buy a Hummer. I did all of that.
I wasn't prepared for that. Oh, yeah.
Man, but I did all of that. The players, man. But when it comes to family, I was in St. Louis, and the Bulls had I still lived in Chicago, but I was in St. Louis working. And the Bulls just won a championship. And I told my daughter, she was 5 at the time, I said, baby, daddy's about to go get something to eat. I got to go. She said, want me to bring you a Happy Meal, daddy? And it made me cry. She was in Milwaukee. It made me cry. And I just had to get back to Milwaukee. When I got back here in 98, I worked for 3 weeks. Didn't even know what I was getting paid. I just wanted to be with my family, my daughter, my kids. So here I am.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, man.
All right. Last but not least, man, I always finish the interviews off saying the camera on you. If there's anything you want to promote, you want to say, your social medias, camera on you.
Hey, just follow Smooth as Butter. Look for Reggie Brown, Reggie Smooth Ass on Instagram. One of my Instagrams got hacked, so I had to start over. I'm starting fresh right now. I got 2 pages, but I got something coming to the mill real soon. Get ready for that. You're hearing it first right here. And man, stay blessed. Stop all this violence. Stop killing each other. We need to stay alive. You know, stop all this foolishness. Kia boys, y'all need to slow down. Y'all messing your lives up for real. I almost hit one of them little dudes, man. With that little thing there, I almost hit. Man, he was looking in the windows.
They putting them down concrete slabs down now.
Yeah, I saw that. They on Capitol too.
Man, they everywhere. Y'all need to be careful out there, man.
But man, just be safe. Let's just live a long life for real. Man, bless y'all. I love my city. God bless each and every one of you. Follow me on V100.com. Check me out, 2 to 7, V100.7, Smooth as Butter. I'm giving away Drake tickets all summer, Little Baby tickets, Fantasia, everything. That's it, man. I appreciate the invite, babe.
We appreciate you, too.
You still let me get a hit, dog. Let me get a hit.
Hey, Drake, yeah, let you all do some media behind backstage or something, man. Let you all come with a backstage pass or something, man. Yeah. If you do happen to see this, more than you probably won't, but I'm just saying. I am your Woke Caddy Chris, man. Appreciate y'all for watching the show. Again, shout out to our sponsors, Billionaire Hemp Wraps, treat your lungs better. Spray for a 20, best car deodorizer out there. You doing a little this, you need a little this in your whip. And 8 Off the Bone, men's and female oils. Come get you some so you can get you some. Follow the channel, 7 questions in a session. Subscribe. Get us to 1,000 subscribers, man. And we out of here.
What's up?
Niggas cheap as hell. On my baby. On my baby, niggas cheap as hell. 500 yings, I ain't busting shit down. I don't need a scale. On United, fuck the mail. Talk my heady, I don't take no motherfucking zeal. Peso in the land. Like big times, we get our motherfucking raw.